Hello, and welcome to the My Heart and Mind podcast, where it's all about creating the feel-good mindset so you can make the most of every moment and reap the benefits of getting the most happiness out of life. And now, over to your host, Sally Crawley.
My show is for you if you've had a heart attack, heart surgery, a cardiac arrest, or your life has been impacted by a cardiac diagnosis. It's all about mastering your thoughts and feelings and emotions so you can feel great and live a life that you love despite your diagnosis. Thank you so much for joining me today. Just before we get into the show though, please be aware that my work is not intended to replace conventional medicine. It is complementary. If you have any concerns about your health or your heart, then do seek medical expert advice immediately. Welcome back. It's your pal Sal. I'm your host, and as someone who has walked the cardiac recovery path, my mission is to help you move from fear and uncertainty to confidence and a vibrant new life. If you're new to the podcast, then hello, it's great to have you here. And remember to follow this podcast so you don't miss out on any of my up-and-coming episodes. Today, we're going to dive in deep to a topic that I talked about a few weeks ago. The title of the podcast was Can Trauma and PTSD be caused by a heart attack, cardiac arrest, or open heart surgery? This time, I'm going to talk to you and share with you how sometimes a trauma and or PTSD can be positive, as feeling good after a cardiac event is something that we are allowed to do and it is possible. I'm talking today about moving from trauma to triumph. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, versus something truly transformative, post-traumatic growth. Having a heart condition or experience a heart attack or having surgery is without a doubt a life-changing event. It's not a walk in the park, and for many, it can feel like it's one of the worst things that have ever happened. It's natural for somebody to experience post-traumatic stress after such an event. You might be feeling anxious, replaying the event in your mind, struggling with sleep, or finding it hard to concentrate. And if these feelings persist and impact your daily life, please know that you're not alone, and it's important to seek professional health. The British Heart Foundation, for instance, has excellent resources on PTSD after heart problems, emphasising the importance of seeking help. But here's a powerful concept that I want you to explore with me. The theory that going through trauma can actually lead to profound positive change. It can make you wiser, more positive, and much more mindful. This is what we call post-traumatic growth, or PTG. I'm pretty sure that you're sitting there thinking, how can something so horrible lead to growth? And it's quite a valid question. And I want to reassure you that this journey takes time. It's a big difference from simply coping and truly thriving, moving from survivorship to thrivership. You have a new way of life, and it isn't just about changing your diet or quitting smoking. It's about a new outlook, a deep acceptance of what happened, and seeing new possibilities in your new life. Recent studies have shown that a significant number of people who experience trauma, including cardiac events, actually report experiencing post-traumatic growth. In fact, research suggests that almost 50% of post-traumatic stress survivors can achieve PTG. I think I'm actually probably one of them, because after my heart attack and then I had a cancer diagnosis, that was when I decided that I was going to actually focus all my working life on helping and supporting people go through their cardiac recovery. This growth manifests in various ways. Like me, it was my business plan and where I was going to go to help people and how I was going to help them. But it could be an increased appreciation for life, more meaningful interpersonal relationships. I remember thinking to myself, it's not things that make me happy. It's the experiences and the people that bring me joy. Maybe it's a stronger sense of personal strength, reevaluating your priorities, and a richer spiritual life. Isn't that incredible? This isn't just about ignoring the pain, but about recognising the profound personal transformation that can emerge from going through a struggle. So how do you begin this journey? Growth often comes from knowledge and by equipping yourself with the right tools. The first step is to start looking at your thoughts about dealing with your trauma. I often ask people to write out their heart story because it's a way of processing and accepting what has happened. It's about allowing yourself to grieve for that old life before you can truly accept what has happened and become stronger in your new one. So how do you move from post-traumatic stress to post-traumatic growth? Here's the first idea. Start a gratitude and growth journal. This isn't just about listing things you're thankful for. It's a powerful tool for recognising your progress and shifting your perspective. So how do you do it? Well, first of all, dedicate a few minutes each day, perhaps in the morning or maybe before you go to bed at night. Take a journal, or if you can do this on your phone or computer, whatever, but bear in mind if you're doing it in the evening, it's best not to use technology. So split it into 2 sections. The first section is what I'm grateful for today, even the small things. Write down at least 3 things, no matter how minor. It could be the warmth of your coffee, it could be a kind word from a friend, or simply waking up and feeling a little bit stronger. And then the second section is 1 step forward. I want you to reflect on 1 small thing you did today that represents growth or progress in your recovery journey. Again, it doesn't matter how small it is. Make sure you write it down. Did you walk a little further than yesterday? Did you manage a challenging emotion with more calm? Did you learn something new about your condition? Did you connect with someone in a meaningful way? Continue writing each evening or each morning. And then at some point, a little bit further down the road, review your entries. So just stop and reread what you've been writing. Looking back at your 1 step forward entries will help you see patterns of resilience and recognise just how far you've come. This practice will reinforce positive neural pathways and helps you to acknowledge your capacity for growth. Journaling like this helps you become more mindful of your feelings. It also identifies triggers and you can learn how to navigate them. You'll discover so much about yourself. So beyond journaling, a critical element for post-traumatic growth is a strong support system. This can be family, friends, support groups or charities. There'll be days when you feel like you're going backwards, days when positivity feels it's just out of reach. On those days, leaning on your network is vital. We also know that making healthy lifestyle changes is paramount for your physical and emotional well-being after a cardiac event. This includes embracing a heart-healthy eating plan, perhaps like the Mediterranean diet, incorporating regular physical exercise, as advised by your healthcare team, quitting smoking, and managing other conditions like high blood pressure and diabetes. These changes not only support your physical heart, but they also significantly impact on your mental and emotional resilience. Studies are even exploring smartphone apps to help promote your healthy behaviours, showing you how technology can support your journey. Please remember though, recovery is an active process, but it's crucial to pace yourself. Please don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Focus on setting achievable goals and doing a little more each day, and celebrate those small victories. You deserve it. Moving from post-traumatic stress to growth is a journey, and help is available. Through approaches like hypnotherapy, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, you may have heard it called NLP, and life coaching, you can find your way to a place of acceptance and positivity. I've been exactly where you are, feeling like there was no way to feel positive about life. But I promise you, it is possible not just to survive, but to truly thrive. So that brings me to the end of today's episode. Thank you for joining me. And remember, you're not alone on this journey. Embrace each step, even the small ones, and continue to move towards that confident new life. Join our community, connect with others, and let's continue this journey together. And if you enjoyed today's show, as always, please give it 5 stars and leave a review. By doing it, it helps my show get to more people, and that way I can help more people. If you found this episode helpful, please share it with someone who might benefit, so they can also turn their post-traumatic stress into post-traumatic growth. Before I go though, as always, I want to remind you that you are loved more than you will ever know. You are admired by more people than you'd ever expect, and you are worthy of joy and happiness. Until next time, take care of your heart and your mind.